time to be a hero. This is the Comic Hero Special Report. I'm Victor Nunley, and I am the Comic Hero. Now, as you're watching this is Thursday, but on Monday, April 20th, I ended up buying 4 comics. And I bought 2 of them from one store and 2 of them from another. I went to Shreveport, Bossier City, and I bought 2 of them from Excalibur Comics and 2 of them from 2nd and Charles in Bossier City. So I want to go ahead and reveal what those are now. Okay, first up is Supergirl, the Convergent Supergirl Matrix #1. This is the Supergirl from the DC universe that existed from 1986 through 2003. And one thing about, yeah, it's basically the Matrix Supergirl who really doesn't have an identity and really isn't Superman's cousin. And this is a clone of Lex Luthor, Lex Jr., and I can't wait to read it. Alright, up next is Avengers #43. This is a prelude issue to Secret Wars, which starts next month in Marvel. And a lot of interesting things have happened. Mr. Fantastic has pretty much aligned himself with the Avengers, and they're going to take down, well, they're going to take down this society of villains calling themselves the Cabal. And we find out that Submariner, who didn't exactly die, becomes a member of the Cabal. So the gloves are off. Alright, up next is Batgirl #39. This is I'm still behind on this. I'm very behind. As a matter of fact, the last issue of Batgirl I read was #30. But don't worry, folks. I am going to get caught up. And this is the next to last issue before Convergence. And it'll pick back up with #41 in June. And then finally, S.H.I.E.L.D. #1. This is the new Marvel series that's based on the TV show Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know. I'm just very intrigued by some of the stuff that's going on, and I found out through in the Marvel previews that the Marvel agent, the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent named Daisy Johnson, aka Quake, that is Skye's real name, and so it's only a matter of time until Skye's real name is revealed on the TV series Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But I can't wait to read this because it stars Agent Coulson, and I've also heard it's a good read. Okay, that's 4 I bought, which brings the total number of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 6,751. All right, those are the 4 comics that I bought on Monday, and I'm not exactly in my right comic hero getup, so just give me a minute. Oh, check this out. It's time to be a hero! Cool, huh? All right. Let me get my butt over Clint's Comics and enjoy the show. Now I know you're thinking, hey Vic, are you back at Clint's Comics? Is today Earth Day? I'll answer those questions by saying, yeah, buddy! Welcome to this week's edition of the Comic Hero Show. I'm your host, Victor Nunley, and I am the Comic Hero. Yes, folks, today is Earth Day, and I just didn't make this shirt. I'm just not, bringing up the fact that today's Earth Day just because, just because it's Earth Day, but because, it's more important for us to reuse, reduce, and recycle, and also, and conserve energy. Like, for example, if you charge your phone, and if you're done charging it, please unplug the phone charger from your wall. You'd be surprised how much money you would save just by you'd be surprised how much money you would save just by doing that. Okay, all right, enough of that. So then, I gotta ask, any questions? Well, I was going to say that I have 2 questions this week, but Clint has a question. So, Clint, I'm going to go ahead and let you ask that first.
Well, my question was basically going back to the phone thing. I just like to hear exactly why
You'd be surprised how much money you'd be saving just by unplugging that. Oh well. Okay. All right. All right. This next question comes from Chad Blackwell from Woodlands, Virginia. He asks, for someone who is just getting started with comics, what's a good series of books to start with and why? Well, Chad, at this point, I wouldn't exactly. It could go either way. I mean, me personally, I need to get out of this DC Marvel bubble that I've been in forever. I don't know. With DC, a good book would probably have. I don't know. I'd probably have to say any of the Justice League related books, because as of 2011, they retooled the entire Justice League. Don't worry, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman are still part of the team. It's just that they brought in some new people like Cyborg. Now, Cyborg, I think he's a better fit for the Justice League. Although he was quite awesome when he was a Teen Titan. But I'd say so in the Justice League books. Now for Marvel, Marvel is going to be going through some changes themselves, beginning with Secret Wars that comes out next month. Some of the books are going to get canceled. Like, for example, some of the Avengers books are going to get canceled. And I don't know. I don't know about Marvel, but DC definitely Justice League. All right, this next question comes from Brian Ferguson from Wake Forest, North Carolina. He asks, who has the best sidekick or supporting cast? Oh, that's easy. Batman. I tell you, out of all the characters that have ever been Robin, there are only 2 of them I've never really liked. That was Jason Todd and Stephanie Brown. Now with Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, and Damian Wayne, who's currently the Robin, they're pretty solid. They're pretty solid Robins. And then there are other members of the Bat family, like Nightwing, who was the first Robin, then the Red Hood, who is the second Robin, and then Barbara Gordon. Barbara Gordon to me is my favorite Batgirl in terms of morals and thinking and keen detective thinking. Whereas the I forgot what her name, what her real name was, but the second Batgirl, to me, she was beat up folks first and ask questions later. And then Stephanie Brown, half the time when she was Batgirl, half the time she didn't know what the heck she was doing. So definitely the Bat family. Oh, and also Alfred. He is probably like one of the best supporting characters in comics, period. And then there's Commissioner Jim Gordon and Detective Harvey Bullock. But definitely Batman. All right, that's it for any questions. Now it's time for Comically Speaking. So without further ado, let's talk comics. Okay, I'm only going to talk about one thing in the Comically Speaking segment this week, and that's the Black Vortex. Folks, I finally started reading it after so many months of procrastination and/or catching up on other books. I finally started reading the Black Vortex. Now, we find out in Black Vortex Alpha exactly what happened, what the Black Vortex is. We find out that it's not really a transdimensional portal that I thought it was. Let's just say that just about anyone who does as much as stick their hand off in there ends up becoming much more powerful than they were before. And the first person that does that is Gamora. And Gamora, she's a member of Guardians of the Galaxy. She has also been credited as the most dangerous woman in the universe. And not only that, she's also the daughter of Thanos. Well, she sticks her hand off there at the end of the Black Vortex Alpha, and then all of a sudden we see this beast mode version of her. And then in Guardians of the Galaxy number 24, I read that, and the next person. Now at this point, the Guardians of the X-Men are torn between just taking it with them or using it and destroying it. Now Drax and Storm, I think, and Kitty Pryde, I think are three of the characters who want to destroy it. Star-Lord wants to use it just so they could take down his father, Jason of Spartax. Well, formerly of Spartax. He got impeached as the ruler of Spartax recently. But then, just as they were arguing about that, Beast ends up going into the vortex, and he ends up becoming. I don't know exactly what it looked like. He was like half beast, half alien. It's like Beast in this weird spacesuit. I'm still reading it, and I will let you all know what happens in next week's episode. Oh, and one other topic I want to talk about: the Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice trailer. Holy cow! I can't wait till next year, you folks. That is, yeah, sure, DC / Warner Brothers is, can't really hold a candle up to Marvel at this right now, but I think this movie is going to be great. I had my doubts about Ben Affleck playing Batman, but after seeing the trailer, I'm starting to retract that thought. I mean, maybe it's me, maybe it's me, but I don't know. Alright, that's it for Comically Speaking. So then, let's get to the comics I bought this week.
Comic books I bought this week.
Okay, I don't have a lot of time to talk about, give a description of all the books that I'm about to buy, but I'll just go ahead and tell you what books they are. All right, first up is Captain Marvel number 13. Black Vortex Omega. Green Lantern New Guardians number 39. Green Lantern New Guardians number 40. Hulk number 15. Star Wars number 4. All New X-Men number 40. Convergence number 3. Guardians of the Galaxy number 26. And finally, Convergence Green Lantern Corps number 1. Okay, that's 10 I bought, which brings the total number of comics I bought since December of 1997 to 6,761. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I'm sorry it's a little short, but I got to get to work. Got to go in a little early today. Just remember, if you like these T-shirts that I want to the point where you want one of your own, there's the contact information down there. As a matter of fact, I've just made three T-shirts for 3 customers just yesterday, and I'm going to make 4 more for 4 more customers. So just let me know. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And also, I'm starting this new thing. Speaking of T-shirts, if you already have T-shirts, well, first off, 2 things: wash them in cold. Oh yeah, and this goes for you too, Clint. Wash your clothes inside out in cold water. They'll last longer. And Clint, you've already done that because of me. But also, I'm starting this new thing called the Comic Hero Wall of Fame. Now, this is for folks that have bought a T-shirt from me. Now, Clint, I already took a picture of you wearing yours last week. But if you have gotten a T-shirt and you haven't done so already, and about 3 of you have, be sure to take a picture of yourself wearing your T-shirt and either text it to me if you have my cell phone number, message me on Facebook, or on Twitter, or whatever social network that you might be watching this from, or email me. My email address is right down there also. I'm starting a Wall of Fame, and because I'm very proud to. I'm very grateful for making these T-shirts for you, just like you're grateful for buying these T-shirts for me. So, but also I want to show y'all that that I appreciate you for buying a shirt. So if you haven't done so already, do that now. Oh, and also I was just told that the character who was Batgirl after Barbara Gordon's name was Cassandra Cain. I knew her last name was Cain, I just couldn't get the first name. But but the person that just told me has just left. So if you're that person, you're watching this, thank you so much. All right, I'm Victor Nunley. I'm the Comic Hero. I'll see you next week. I'm going to go ahead and pay for these books. Till then, be safe, be blessed, be a hero, and happy Earth Day, folks. Thanks for watching. lot of time to be doing this, so I'm just going to go ahead and reveal the books that I'm going to read. I'm not going to give a description of all of them like I usually do. All right, first up is The Black Vortex Omega. Next is Captain Marvel number 13. Dang it!